Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to create this new graphic design portfolio, which is a style of illustrations and blend with mixed media style with typography. Of course, there is a free download link for this template in the description. We have main title, profile, about me, skills and softwares, and all your projects with an end slide. It's a job ready portfolio. We are inside Adobe Illustrator right now. Let's start with creating an artboard. Size I'm gonna take 1400 width and height will depend upon your design needs. For now I'm gonna keep 1700. Let's create an artboard. I think it's too big. Let's reduce it a little. Yeah, I think this works. As I say every time, we have to keep the color palettes ready so that it'll be easy to pick the colors. On the left I've copy pasted entire design. On the right I'm gonna show you step by step how to design each slide. We have the primary element as this big title saying portfolio. Let's create that. I'm gonna make the background black. Let's type in portfolio. Font I've used is called Whispers Regular. It's a free font. Now let's increase the size. Let's make it all caps. In the background we can see a thin white stroke given. To create that, let's duplicate this and change the color to white. So we have to just switch the fill to stroke. And that's it. Let's bring the main title to the front. Right click, arrange and bring it to front. Now select the behind stroke and adjust it. So when you're happy with it, select both and Ctrl G, group it together and let's tilt it a little. And it looks perfect like this. Now let's create this sticker which says graphic design. Both sides we have added a few skills which looks attractive. Let's create a rectangle. Let's turn it to fill. I am typing graphic design. Increase the size, place it in the middle. We can decrease the size on the corners a bit. We're gonna duplicate this by holding Alt, click and drag. Now select everything and type logo design. Let's reduce the size and place it over here. Now duplicate it again. This time we're gonna type branding design. Let's duplicate it again. Social media. Now we're gonna create a shape, duplicate it. Place it like this. Select all and we can move behind the text. Let's change the color to white. You can keep it left aligned or you can do it center aligned. I'm gonna go for center aligned. Let's place it like this. To give more detailed work to it, we're gonna select the shapes. Direct selection tool. By holding shift you can select it like this. So when everything's selected, you just have to click and drag to right. Now let's select the text and center align it. What else we can add is we can add a small line over here to give the separation. We can add a small text on the bottom saying year 2025. And let's add another line over here. So when you're done everything over here, we have to just select this, hold Alt and click and drag to make a duplicate of it so that we can place it on the other side to give balance. Now we're gonna select all holding shift, Ctrl G to group it together. We're gonna just tilt it a little and place it over here. That looks perfect. Now the fun part, let's create all these stickers around it. To create the smiley, go to rectangle tool, long press. You'll find the ellipse tool. Select it, holding Alt and Shift, create a circle. Now again select the tool, create an eyeball like this. Let's make it into black. Holding Alt and Shift, make a duplicate of it. We're gonna use a pen tool. Hold shift and turn the fill to stroke. Select the stroke, increase. We're gonna select the curvature tool. Click on the center, click and drag to make the curve. Push it a little top. We're gonna increase the stroke a little more. Now we're gonna do the same. Pen tool on the sides, curvature tool to curve. Hold shift and duplicate it and place it on the other side. We're gonna create a duplicate and we're gonna change the color. Place it on that and we can just rotate it. Select both and we can add a drop shadow over here. To create this sticker effect, type 2025, press enter, bring it down, reduce the spacing. Let's change the font to something else and let's adjust the spacing again. I'm gonna bring it more closer. Now copy it and we're gonna change the color to white. We're gonna add stroke to white and let's increase the stroke. And we make the corners curve. All you have to do is place it behind this, arrange, send to back, and that's done. You can just group it together and add a small drop shadow to this as well. Same technique works for this text as well. And finally this hand illustration, we can use pen tool to create it by tracing it, or maybe you can find a free vectors in free pick, or anyways I'm gonna be giving you the template so you can just use this. Now let's place all the stickers on our title. Firstly, we're gonna place the smiley on this corner over here, and then we're gonna take this and place it here, and we're gonna take the ear and place it over there, and finally the hand, we can place it on the text so that it looks little attractive. And we are almost done with the first slide. So we have a small details around it. You can add your name here and a small text saying which edition is the portfolio designed, a small indicator to move to the next slide. Let's copy these and let's copy and place these over here to give little more effect on the background. We're gonna create a empty shape like this and select gradient, choose radial gradient, and then one part of the color you can pick it as blue, other one as same, and you can reduce the opacity here to give that blend effect. We're gonna copy this and paste it over here so that it looks like a light coming from above. Now let's move to the second slide. This is a fun part which I enjoyed doing it. Let's hold Alt, duplicate the layout. Firstly, we have to add a image over here. Make sure to add a PNG image. So I've already created a PNG image over here. I'm gonna drag and drop it, reduce the size, place it on this side. Now firstly, we're gonna add the glow behind it. It's the same glow which I've created over here. We can just copy that by holding Alt, and we can place it behind the image, and let's increase the size a little. Now all the things which you see here are already designed, so we're gonna just copy that and paste it here. You can explore with the placements in your own style. This is how it looks when you place all the elements around the image. To give little more illustration effect, we're gonna use a pen tool. Let's create a stroke on the corners like this. Let's turn it to white, and we're gonna select this and increase the stroke. After you create a stroke, select all the strokes, increase it a bit, and when you go here, you will find this option, select that so that it looks like it's hand drawn. Finally, let's increase the gradient a little. Now we are done with the image section. Let's move to the text part. As I say in all my videos, you have to follow the hierarchy while placing the text. Here I've placed all the details like about me, experience, skills, and softwares. Since there is no much design involved, we're gonna just copy everything. It's completely editable. When you get the template, you just have to edit it to your details. And that's all for the second slide. Let's move to the third slide. We have a text added here saying content, and below that we have the same text from the first slide. Let's copy this and paste it over here. I think it's time to change the background color. Let's choose the blue color. Let's type in the content. I'm gonna put number 1, branding, and center align it. I'm gonna move little to the top, holding Alt and Shift. I'm gonna duplicate it, logo design, duplicate it again. Let's make this as social media. Select all, group it together, and center align it. Now this looks very simple. We're gonna add a small detail to give more depth to it, which you already seen here. The same stickers we created on the first slide. We're gonna just copy paste them and place it on it to give that attraction to it. With that, we have done with the third slide. Now let's jump into the fourth slide. As you can see, I've added a huge text on the background saying branding. We're gonna copy this, paste it. So initially I have kept this color. Now let's create tiny rectangles which are in different sizes. Now what we can do is, we're gonna add the projects images. Make sure you're adding mockups of your projects, so it gives another good impression and attraction to the person who's viewing it. We're gonna increase this, and let's move behind the shape, and we're gonna select the image and the shape, right click, clipping mask. We're gonna do the same to all. Once you clip mask all the images, it would look something like this. To give it more clean look, we're gonna create a rectangle on the background. Select this and let's move to back. By doing that, it looks really clean and neat. As you can see, the background title is getting more focus over here. So we're gonna reduce the color to darker so that our projects are more highlighted. That looks fine now. To give more depth to it, same thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this sticker and we're gonna place it over here, which gives a cool finish to it. Same way, you can create as much as projects you want. You can keep on adding the skills. Make sure to add the best work, not all the work, because it will turn sometimes boring if you add all the projects. Now when you're done adding all the projects, finally we're gonna create the end slide. Let's create an artboard and change the background to black. We are going to just copy paste the main title from the first slide and ungroup it. We're gonna just change the text to, hire me. Do the same to the background text. And select both and group it together. Place it on the center, and all these stickers you can repeat it from the first slide. You can just copy everything and paste it in a different way. And again, you can explore with the placements, and also you can add any text you want over here. Finally, we're gonna add what all skills we are good at with social media handle name. Let's copy it and place it over here, and we're gonna end it with adding this same gradient on the bottom, something like this. And we have come to the end. That's how you create this amazing portfolio design. That's it for this video. Don't forget to download the free template in the description. And if you like these kind of design useful content, do subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.